Yeah, for right now, until we're ready to switch over to the speaker. So you just hit the mute button.
I did. I just want.
You got anyone at the front? Okay, you're good. All right, we're ready.
For John Frishy. Amen. You may be seated. So an update, for those of you who may not know at this point, past District Governor John Frishy did have a couple strokes about a week apart. They have put in a pacemaker. He's currently undergoing physical therapy, but he is at home recovering. So if you want to reach out to him, you're welcome to do that.
Parent Club sent a card?
We have not yet because we didn't have any, but we're more than welcome to do that. Can we put Mary Beth on that, please, Matt?
No.
No, she won't do it?
Nope.
Will Matt do it?
We'll get a card.
All right, thank you.
Same
Can we do something?
time. We'll send him, I don't want to send him getting Bible jet.
No, not yet. We do that in Memorial, so it'll be a little preemptive. So it did sound like he was in pretty good spirits. He is starting to answer emails and do those kind of things. So kind of excited about that. So wanted to welcome everybody this morning. So each one bring one. Oh, it's so much better. We got 4 people this time. Have a drink, everybody. Cheers. For those of you that don't know what's going on, Mike started out his year of theme. That is what it is. And I have gotten response all the way from the district office because they noticed it on the bottom of the letterhead. And they're like, and I said, it's working. We did that in promotion of a lot of things. I had in mind, of course, already doing the cleft palate, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But today, I wanted, more than anything else, I wanted to draw attention back to all our efforts and volunteers across the globe. There's a lot of things going on in the world. I don't know how much news you watch, but there is earthquakes, there's fires, we've had hurricanes, and Rotary's involved in helping on many of these fronts. Some of you may have heard Chris talking about there's a load going down to Louisiana here in just the next week or so, which is part of that Zone 3031 that stretches all the way from the north that we are in all the way to the southern part of Mexico. It's pretty amazing all the things work. So in my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? I try to think about those people without homes. There's people without family members and different things going on. So the drink today is about that. And it's kind of cheers to those folks who are just on the front lines volunteering day after day after day. So kind of keep that in mind. If you want to reach out to something, it don't take long to find something to reach out to. I mean, there's all kinds of different ways to give money. So our speakers today actually reach out to us, which I was excited about. Known Beth for a while. It goes back to some locksmith days at St. Joe, which was a few minutes ago. So it's good that she reached out to me, and she's going to make some introductions of those that are with her today from St. Joe College, Director of Communication, and a couple other things she rattled off. Beth Graff, give her a hand as she comes.
I brought the rock star with me today.
Ah.
So this is Haley Chapman. Hello. She's local Roselawn area. Went to North Newton. We won't hold that against her. She's our director of all programming at St. Joe. She started out as one of our instructors in the medical assistant course, and we quickly realized how awesome she was and jumped her right up into helping us get the programs going. Also with us, we have Bill Carroll, our executive director. Bill, can you hear us?
He can hear us. He's talking.
We can't hear you though,
You did
Bill.
unmute the thing. Hang on.
Hold on, just a sec, Bill.
Pray for no feedback.
Bill is our executive director, retired president from Benedictine University.
Feedback. Okay, try it now.
How about now, Bill?
No.
No.
Hang on. We're gonna be playing the feedback game. You only one of you can talk at a time, and I'm gonna have to mute in between.
Okay, so
So-
I'm going to just turn it over to Bill, and then at the end, if there are any questions, we'll have him.
That's all.
We got Chris on that.
All right, let's do it this way. Watch out, Mike. All right.
Please stand by.
Technical.
Yep.
Disconnect audio. All right. Well, there's a hillbilly this way.
Amen.
Does that make you the head hillbilly?
Usually I'm the biggest redneck in the room.
Honorable offense.
All right,
Just a question.
try it now.
How about now, Bill?
Why is it not unmuting?
Can you chat with them to talk? Because if you muted it on your end, they're not.
All right, try it now.
Bill, can you hear us?
Not yet. Apparently he's hearing us. Would be Mike.
He hears us. There we go. Go ahead. Go ahead, Bill. I'll stop talking.
Good afternoon, all. I love technology. Can you hear me okay?
We hear you.
We hear you.
Okay. Thank you for inviting me, and look forward to having a conversation with you about St. Joseph's, where we're going, and what's been going on. Most of you probably know the story of St. Joseph's far better than I do. But in 2017, the institution closed with two primary goals. One, to secure the debt, and the other with programming. The debt has been secured, and in 2019, we released a 128 strategic plan, which basically mapped out the direction the institution was going to follow to bring back accredited programming to the campus. We looked around the landscape of higher education, and liberal arts colleges are struggling dramatically, and that was even before COVID. They're struggling even more now, and the model that we put together, I believe, is innovative and bodes well for the future of not only St. Joseph's, but many small private institutions across the country. In the 128 plan, we announced two types of programming on the campus. We created what's called the St. Joseph's University Center, in which we will invite in which aims at bringing in certificate programming for students to take a short-term certificate program and get good job returns as a result of that. In addition, we recently built a state-of-the-art learning center, which is state-of-the-art computers, and we're putting that in place. You'll see better in a minute for the program we're bringing in. So let me start with the career college. That was the area where we're going to bring in certificate programming, and we developed healthcare programming, and the person leading that charge was was Haley Chapman standing in front of me, I believe in the green. And Haley developed the healthcare programs. We have growing enrollments. We have significant number of students who graduated in the last year. And I'm pleased to announce that Haley has now been named program director for the college. She will be over all the new programming coming to the college. So we added our certificate program turnaround rate. The students who graduate from those programs have to be state certified. They have to take the state test. And to date, we have 100% passing rate of St. Joe's students on that state examination, which is phenomenal. We will be adding other programs. We're looking at welding. We're looking at drones. Anything that fits the idea of being in and out fast, giving students significant education, which provides them a professional certificate to get the oriented programming will continue. It's been successful. The campus has students on campus, which is nice to see. The other piece, and the larger piece, in the minds of many, is the certificate, is the University Partners Program. In this model, we realized early on that when St. Joseph's voluntarily suspended its accreditation, it had 1 year to come back with no cost really in terms of you just turn the switch and you're back into accreditation. If you wait longer than a year, the issue becomes to apply for accreditation, you have to apply as if you've never had it as a brand new institution. And the Higher Learning Commission, which is the regional accreditor for St. Joseph's College, requires that to apply for accreditation, you have to have classes underway with significant students, in fact, on the campus. Well, without accreditation, that's almost impossible. So we invite our partner universities in. And through our partner universities, we are offering a 2-year cybersecurity program in which students graduate with an associate's degree in cybersecurity after 2 years. We're offering a business certificate program, which is about 12 credits. Give the students a business certificate, then we can roll that into a 2-year degree program. We're also offering a completion program, and that's aimed predominantly at students who have completed 2 years of college, junior, senior year under their belt for a baccalaureate degree. We add an EMT program that will allow students, successful graduates, to become EMTs, and after 2 years, they will get a degree in EMT, an associate's degree, and automatically be accepted into a nursing program. We're looking at elementary education coming into place in the near future, and we will have 4 courses. Now, our partners, we have 4 partners right now. University of St. Thomas will be bringing in the cybersecurity program. Calumet St. Joe's will be bringing in the business programs. St. Mary of the Woods will be bringing in the EMT programs. And our partner Ivy Tech will be offering basically 4 courses: English, communication, psychology, etc., all needed for a degree. We started advertising these programs after we got the initial agreements in place, probably early July, and we had an open house on August 7th. We had 30 registered for the open house. 25 of those showed up. St. Thomas walked away with a good number of students interested in pursuing their program, as did St. Joe's. What we learned in that period was just because you have an open house in August does not mean students can register in September. They've got to go through the traditional process of filling out applications, of sending in their transcripts, and we're in that process right now. The St. Thomas program, cybersecurity, is on a semester basis. It means it starts in the fall and then spring. Calumet St. Joe's and also Mary of the Woods will start a new course every time they meet students. So we're now on the second phase of our marketing. We're going after populations of students. We need 10 and 15 to start what we call a cohort. One of the neat things about all our partners is they've agreed to offer the first courses for free. So you're getting accredited programs in Rensselaer from, I call them mission affinity institutions, Catholic institutions like St. Joseph's, who have predominantly the same mission. They're offering free classes, and when those approximately 170 alumni. And exciting that the campus is now open. We've been working with the local high school system, Curtis Craig. We've been working with some other high schools in the area. We're reaching out to local businesses. You'll see more of that presence in the coming weeks and coming months. Haley's job, the new director, is she's visiting with all our partners to get significant background on these programs, and then going out and meeting with the larger community. We selected these programs for simple reasons. We've done a number of surveys, looked at a lot of the demographics, and the areas that the area seems to want was business, technology, education, and the healthcare areas. We're also looking at some point bringing in some kind of agricultural program to the college. But right now, the goal is we've got the programs in place. We have accredited institutions there willing and ready to offer accredited programs. Our challenge now will be to get students in place. Beth is our director. She's over communications and development. The EXC program director. Ladies, have I missed anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. That was great.
So questions, concerns? I mean, and I know there's been a lot of conversation in the community about what's going on. We've been meeting with community leaders, from the mayor and the sheriff, to superintendents, to county executives. Love input. You know, I've done over Grover to St. Joseph College. So with that, take any questions?
Yep, any questions for Bill, Haley, or I?
Challenges?
What was the enrollment this fall?
What was that?
The enrollment?
The enrollment for the accredited classes has been pushed back to January because they needed time to do the
Okay.
transcripts and the applications. And the enrollment for the healthcare classes is ongoing.
Yeah.
So basically what Haley does with the healthcare classes is she puts out a starting date, and when she gets that full of a minimum or maximum number, depending on the need for it, the class starts.
Okay.
So the healthcare classes are on just a rolling basis. She has some starting all the time.
Yeah, we
Okay.
have 2 starting next week. It's usually depending on the length of the program. So for example, our medical assistant program is 15 weeks, so we usually start one up every 15 weeks. We try to get one started right after the other. But
So
if
how
we,
many do you enroll for this next?
right now for our MA class that starts next week, we're gonna have a class of 8. We have a phlebotomy, we have 2 phlebotomy programs going right now. They're smaller, we have 6 in those, and we're offering day and night. So some of them could do the days, some of them could do the nights. So we did 2 classes on smaller class sizes with those. We also have an EKG program, EKG technician, that's starting in January. I've got about 6 in there right now. Still continuing to get emails daily about interest. And then we just launched our medical billing and coding program, and that is 100% online. As you guys all know, COVID's really changed our life and the way that we do things. So I also work for Franciscan, so a lot of our billing and coders work from home, so you have that work from home potential. So our program is 100% online to kind of start that up with the student.
You guys talked about welding, is that correct?
Yes,
Was it,
go
when I
ahead.
talked to the young lady, she might have had your position before, I'm not sure if